Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I have is pure devils want my job for themselves. The scripture comes from Job 1 through 6. Then Elpaz the Temanite replied, if someone ventures a word with you, will you be impatient? But who can keep from speaking? Think how you have instructed many, how you have strengthened feeble hands. Your words have supported those who stumbled. You have strengthened faltering knees. But now trouble comes to you and you are discouraged. It strikes you and you are dismayed. Should not your piety be your confidence and your blameless ways your hope? So God is saying for somebody, you are now falling up on trouble times. And it's almost like, I almost feel like you're going through something, and I just feel like people are looking at you as if like there's something wrong with you. Like they're looking at you as if it's like they want to do what God would do for you. That's how I feel. You know, with the message, pure devils, they want my job for themselves. I feel like God is saying that there is someone that is trying to put themselves in his place. There is someone that is trying to take his place. There's someone that is trying to, like they want you to look at them as if they are God. They want you to look at them as if nothing can get done without them. They want you to look at them as if God is not the one blessing you. And God is not the one pulling you out. And God is not the one that's holding you up high. And God is saying that this person is a devil, you know, regardless to what it is. And in some cases, it's a situation where, like you're in Job's situation, you went through a lot, you've been through some things, and this person wants people to look at them as God. This person wants to believe that they are a God. And you know, today there are people that believe that. They believe that it is by their might that they are able to do certain things. It's by their might that they accomplish certain things, and that it's by their might that they have certain things. And they don't acknowledge God. They see themselves as God. They believe themselves to be gods. And God is saying that because of your downfall, because of your rough patch, because you are going through it, because you are in the midst of trouble, this person is trying to say, see what happened? You were going around telling all these people to pray to God. You were going around telling all these people that God is the answer, and to seek God for this and to seek God for that. And now you're in trouble. So, and you know, they're just basically saying now you're in trouble. And now that you're in trouble, who are you going to call on? You call on God and he's not coming. So what is the answer now? It's like, this is somebody when you were at your good point, when you were blessed, when you were, and it's not to say you're not blessed now, but when you were at your point of having everything, when you were at your point of being content and you were praising God for that, this is somebody that didn't want to believe it then. This is somebody that fought against you then. This is somebody that was combative with you. And now that they are able to see you not at that point anymore, they are even more, it's like they're excited. This is somebody that they're happy to see you down. They're happy to see you in this place. They're happy to see that you have fallen. They're happy to see you going through it. They're happy to see you at your time of trouble. And they're happy because they can now go around and say they weren't telling the truth. You see God, this God that they kept on being joyous about, their God is not there. Their God is not helping them. Their God is not doing this. Their God is not doing that. And they are putting themselves, they're saying, but me, I'm doing good. You see this? You see what I have? You see I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And they're saying that they did all of these things by their own might. And they're saying that the reason you have fallen is because you were worshiping God and you were following God. And God is saying this person is a pure devil. God is saying that this person is evil. And I even feel God saying that the reason he allowed this to happen is so that you can see this person's true self. Their true colors are coming out. Their true colors are showing. Who they truly are, it is showing. And you know, in some cases, it could possibly be somebody that they say that they worship God. They say that they love God. They say that they glorify God. But in reality, now that they have seen you, a follower of Christ, you somebody who preaches the word of God, you somebody who is, putting forth every effort and every bone in your body to follow God at this position, they are laughing and mocking you and saying that there's something wrong with you, or you weren't praying to God the right way, or you weren't doing this, you weren't doing that. And we all know that in Job's story, that wasn't the case. And I feel like even in today's times, people go through this. They go through this situation where God allows them to go through this rough patch. And just as how Job's story ends, just because God puts you through a rough patch, it doesn't mean that it's going to last forever. Job was very wealthy in his older age, and he was able to get back 10 times more than what he had before. And God is saying that he allowed this to happen to you so you can see how people truly feel about you. So you can see how people truly feel about him. Because these are the kind of people you don't want around you. You don't want nobody around you. Every time you scuff your knee up, they're laughing at you. Every time you trip and fall, they're laughing at you. Your car broke down, and they're making you out to be a monster. You all of a sudden did something wrong, as if just because this is something that could happen to anybody. This is something that can happen at any point in time, any given time, that anybody that has ever had a car. Your girl, I done had dang near 10, 20 cars. Okay, and I'm just saying that to say that at any given time a car can break down. And it's always up to the person who owns the vehicle to decide, am I going to pay umpteenth amount of dollars to get this car fixed, or am I just going to buy another one? Even if it's a situation where you don't have a place to live, or you don't have this, you don't have that, and you're going through that situation, that rough patch, and there's someone looking at you like, oh, they're a bum because of this rough patch, but they ignore the fact that you have had this, your glory days are ignored. The time that you have been blessed is ignored. All the other things that you had going in your life, they act like that didn't happen. And God is saying that he allows these things to happen to us so that we can see what's going on around us. We can see who's really cheering for us. We can see who really has our back. We can see who really is down, who really cares, and who doesn't. Who really not only is just down for you, but down for him. Because some of these people, they think of themselves as God. They want to be in God's position. You have to be careful about who you surround yourself with. You don't want nobody around you. You're trying to do better for yourself, and you're trying to improve yourself, and they trying to hold you back. You're trying to buy a car, and they trying to keep you from buying the car. You're trying to buy a house, and they trying to keep you from buying the house. You're trying to, you don't want nobody like that around you. You're trying to get a job, and they calling up there to the HR person, telling them stuff about you, or telling them lies about you, spreading gossip, or doing any and everything they can to stop you from receiving what you are trying to get. God is saying that this is somebody that is trying to play God. This is somebody that is trying to control God's hand on your life. And he's not going to allow them to do that. Just like in this story of Job, he received a lot of scrutiny. He received a lot of anguish. He received a lot of pain. He really was going through it. Job was going through it. He not only did he lose everything, but on top of that, some of the people that he called his friends were mocking him. People whom he had helped were turning their backs on him and acting as if he was cursed or if something was wrong with him. And he did have some friends that were loyal. He did have some friends that would come and sit with him and just, try to console him. But, as somebody that has went through that, I know what it feels like to lose everything. And I know what it feels like to lose everything and then to have people try to mock you. People make fun of you. People do this, people do that. Some people can be so ugly. Some people can be so nasty. And you never know what hand they had in you losing these things. And I feel like that's part of what God is saying with this story as well. For somebody, this person that is now mocking you for not having something, they had a hand in you losing it. This person that is now sticking their nose up in the air and looking at you a certain kind of way, they are the reason that you did not receive what you were trying to achieve. It's something that you were trying to get. This person stood in front of you and they stopped it. They stopped it from happening. And they did it on purpose because they are enjoying mocking you. They are enjoying looking down on you. They don't want to see you do well. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you moving forward. And I'm not saying that if somebody wants to see you move forward, they should be giving you anything, or they should be just, giving stuff away to you. But they, at the very least, they should be trying to help you get it. If you got it, if you can afford it, then that it shouldn't be a problem for them to take you to a place to help you get it, instead of them going behind your back to the person that you're trying to get this from and telling them certain things, or sending someone to take what you were going to get. But God is saying that they're pure devils, because it is not of God what they are doing. Not only is it just pure evil to sit around and decide that you're going to mock someone. Not only is it pure evil to sit around and decide that you want to laugh at someone. Not only is it pure evil to sit around and decide, you know what, I'm going to throw this in their face and I'm going to throw that in their face. God says that it's pure evil that they feel like they want to have this kind of power over you to stop your growth and to stop you from moving forward. And that's the message. That is the message, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.